This episode is sponsored by Frexit. Begin your exodus from the friend zone today.
Promotion.
This weekend we went to the Wolf Shack. It's situated somewhere, in Auspannplatz. And I love this place because it's like right next door. So if there's an event there, most likely I'm gonna be there. Wolf Shack had two events this weekend: Beat Street and the Breakroom. And this place, it was pretty dope. Beat Street happened on Friday, Breakroom happening on Saturday, and it was quite an experience. Now, let's start off with Beat Street. Beat Street is hosted by DJ Soul Food and DJ Musketeer. I bumped into them in town last week, and then we're making conversation, and I just asked so when's the next Beat Street? And they're like, it's actually this Friday. To be honest, I asked, but I wasn't planning on going until they said something that piqued my interest, and then they're like, hey, Romy's performing. I'm like, you know what, say no more, I'm a Romy fan. I am going there just to see this girl perform. Called up my homeboy, and I'm like, yo, Jay Weiss, let's roll to Beat Street. And yeah, dude was down. And it was also pretty dope because, for the first time, this YouTube thing actually paid off. So basically, I hollered at Musketeer and I'm like, yo, dude, it's cool if I take some footage there for my channel. It's like, yeah, go ahead. In fact, we can put you on the list for free. So I went onto the list and I didn't pay to get into Beat Street. So yeah. Shout out to DJ Musketeer. Beat Street is a whole other type of hip-hop event. We got there around 6, 7, and Romy didn't only perform until 9. So we were kind of there, and we came there for the performance. And when we looked around, everybody else was just enjoying the music. And Beat Street it looks like it's a place for hip-hop heads. And by heads, I'm talking about people who know their hip-hop, who know their history. They know stuff that happened in the 80s and the 90s when it comes to hip-hop music. They know the people who are considered, the golden era of hip-hop. And I was there with my boy, and to be honest, we did not know what was going on. It's crazy when you come to a hip-hop event and you do not know any of the songs. It's a good thing I spoke to J Plus a couple of weeks ago, and he introduced me to Most Def, and they played some Most Def on there, and I was like, hey, I know this song. This song is by Most Def. So in the entire night, there were only 4 songs that I knew: 2 by Most Def and 2 by Will Smith. And if they did not play those songs, I would have no idea what was going on. I would just be like, oh, people are nodding their heads and I do not know this music. So then the performance started, which I was waiting for. So happy that happened. Skrypt started off the performance. I don't think he was scheduled, not too sure, but he came through and he performed 2 songs. One song is, I think, from his single that he released 2 weeks ago. It was, I think, Never Going Back to That, or Go Back, Never Going Back, something. I know there's back in there. So that song, that performance was dope. That's a very nice song. I want to hear this song performed all the time. I remember when it came out, I listened to it, wasn't really a big fan. Then I heard it live and it made the song so much better. Skrypt is fire. This one song where he mentions about being top 5, and it was kind of funny because Skrypt legit is top 5 in Namibia. Then we had Romy. Romy came through and, obviously, killed it as usual. To be honest, I don't think it was Romy's best performance. I have seen her perform better, but she still did a great job. It was not a train wreck, especially when she did her song, which was in Damara. That song was pretty dope. Another song that I listened to and didn't like, and then the performance put the song way up. Even I don't even speak Damara, and I was singing, to whatever I was doing. I was just clicking. I don't even know if I was saying right words and stuff like that. But it was really, really dope. So Romy, definitely one of the best, rappers right now, and girl is pretty fire. The following day we had the Breakroom. Went back the next day by around 4 o'clock. Breakroom, another great event hosted by J Plus, and this is one of my favorite events when it comes to hip hop because it's very chilled. I mean, they play a couple of beats. J Plus brings his library, not of music, but of books on hip hop, and you can just grab a book and start, reading. It's just kind of sad that you cannot finish the book in that setting. So you need to choose what book you want to read, or in a section of that book that you can go through real quick and take something home. The book that I picked up was How to Rap. It was a pretty good book. Like it's one book that I like because it doesn't necessarily teach you how to rap. The guy observes music and see like a pattern, like, oh, there are these songs and these songs do this, and that's why this song is pretty good. And I gotta say that I like that book. I think the next time the Breakroom opens up, I will be reading on it. I remember taking a section on flow and rhyming, and yeah, it was good. I'm not gonna say I'm a better rapper by just like skimming through that book, but it doesn't hurt to read up on something. So at this session of the Breakroom, they decided to do something different, which is basically have a listening session for the upcoming project by Skrypt. And Skrypt is like I said, top 5 in this country. Guy is a beast. We listened to the entire project. Like some songs we listened to the entire song, some songs we just went halfway, and it sounds like a good project. And I feel like it's a project that if I kept listening to it, it would grow on me very, very quickly. I remember, like, even now thinking about it, I'm just like, I would really like to play some Skrypt right now, but I don't have the project. He will be releasing the project on the 25th of May. He's having a show on Auspannplatz. Oh man, somewhere. I forgot where the building is, but description, it will be in the description down there. Definitely go. Skrypt is a great performer live, and his project is pretty dope. $50 at the door, man. I love this $50 shows. Like when the show is like under $50, I'm like, yes, let's make it happen. So definitely come through. You already know KP Illis is gonna be there, Lioness is gonna be there, and already these are like people who are in my top 5. All right, so definitely these are people who you can go and watch, and for $50 it's a bargain. I don't really remember if all the deck geeks were there. I'm not too sure. I don't think so, but Romy came back, and Romy is legit one of my favorite people, because Romy goes to hip-hop events, and not only hip-hop events where she is the act. That for me shows a love for hip-hop, and she really appreciates everything that is hip-hop. And I think that's why I like Romy, because she's not only about herself, she's about supporting other rappers, even just like being a fan, and that for me shows humility, and you actually start to gain a crowd that way. People start to follow you just because they see you around, they see you on stage, they see you off stage, and they see you off stage supporting people on stage.
It's your boy DVA. You see, I'm finally on DVA's channel. First things first, DVA used to send me links like on WhatsApp, like, yo, check out my latest video. I was like, man, okay, man, let me check this out. And then check it out, I'm like, damn, he's doing a thing for the culture. So thank you, DVA. Thank you back there, for actually creating content for the Namibian hip hop culture. I'm here for that, and I'm gonna keep giving you whatever I can.
So the weekend with the Wolves, I have to say it was a great weekend for me. I enjoyed myself there. Wolf Shack is a great place. It has a great vibe. It reminds me of, JoJo's. While back it was under Jonas's management, and it's very chilled. It has a very nice feel to it, and it feels very homey. You come there, you sit down, and then you just chill and just enjoy. The only one thing that I didn't like is that they have something called the Wolf Shack burger. Everybody's going crazy about it. They're just like, this burger is the best burger, and it comes with all stuff on the side. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have this burger. I went there prepared to go and buy this burger, and they ran out of burgers, man. They didn't have any more buns, and I was just like, I was touched. My soul was touched. Recap: don't forget Sebby's EP in the link down below. Directions to Skrypt's show that's happening on the 25th of May in Auspannplatz. The description will be down below. Directions will also be there. And man, definitely go to the next Beat Street and Breakroom. 2 events that are awesome. If you love hip-hop, that's the place to be. It's your boy DV8, and we out here. And don't forget, this episode is sponsored by Frexit. Get out of that friend zone, fam.